What's going on, everybody? Taylor May Hoops live and direct checking in with you. Today we'll be going over the tournament review and recap for from the TABC showcase that happened this past weekend, June 25th through the 27th. Once again, it was the Texas Association of Basketball Coaches showcase, a great event that was put on by the Texas Association of Basketball Coaches that featured players playing with their high school teams. This was the first time this has been done. It was also a chance for the college coaches to come out and see these players. It has been about 16 months since college coaches have been able to see these players in person. So most of these players, for the college coaches, it was the first time them being able to see the players and the players being able to see the coaches out. So they added to a little bit of the motivation. And once again, like I said, the players had a chance to play with their high school teams, not their AAU teams. So they were playing with their high school teams, which give you a different look from a college coach, at the player. So a great event once again. It occurred this weekend, June 25th through the 27th, in Duncanville, Texas, at Duncanville High School and also Duncanville Fieldhouse. So once again, happy for the state of Texas. Happy that the college coaches got a chance to see these great players, great high school players in the state of Texas, basically up under one roof. Over 200 teams participated. Multiple hundreds and hundreds of players. So we're gonna get started. We have about 70 players that caught our eye. And once again, what this is for the people that are tuning in, this is tailor-made hoops, tailor-made picks. And what a tailor-made pick is a player that caught my eye. And I feel it should be catching the eyes of colleges and college coaches. Players that I feel have the attributes, skill level, and all the intangibles to play at the next level, no matter what level it may be, whether it be JUCO all the way up to Division One. So once again, these are players that have these intangibles, skill level, and attributes that I feel that will translate to the next level. So when I go to games, I identify, evaluate, and try to find players that I feel could play at the next level. Try to find those players, that are under the radar, under recruited, for whatever reason. But also have to give props to the, great players, great 5-star, 4-star players. Have to talk about them also too because they work hard and pay their dues. So most definitely at the end of the day, we just want to try to give promotion to all players. So once again, my first tailor-made pick is definitely a player. Excuse me, guys, that I feel can play at the next level. Most definitely. This young man's name is Trey Johnson. Trey Johnson is a 6'5" guard, 2024 kid. Plays his high school ball for Lake Highlands High School in Dallas, Texas. Just gonna say, big time player. If you don't know about Trey Johnson, I don't know. You must have been up under a rock. Trey Johnson getting better and better each time I see the young man. He does something that impresses me. And for the people just tuning in, just going to give you a short summary of the players. Not going to give you the full player evaluation. To get the full player evaluation, you would need to go to tailormadehoops.com. And these evaluations should be up in the next few weeks. So what I do is I just give you a quick little summary, a little synopsis. Not the full meal. Just a little appetizer. So, like I said, with Trey Johnson, Trey, big time player, nice size, nice build, great overall skill level, high basketball IQ. Definitely one of the top players in the class of 2024 in the state of Texas and in the country. His name is really getting out there. It is well deserved. Young man, great player. As the young kids say, he put on this weekend. He put on. Yes, sir, he did. Next, we have a young man by the name of Sean P.J. Haggerty. Sean P.J. Haggerty is a 6'4" guard, 2022 player, plays for Crosby High School in Crosby, Texas. This young man is a big-time player, led the state in scoring this past year, I believe 5'8" in the state of scoring. Man, this young man, I was really impressed, man. All I can say is great shot maker. Great shot maker. He can score at all three levels. Don't want to give up too much because I definitely want y'all to go to TaylorMadeHoops.com to check out the full evaluation. But, oh, man, I was very impressed by Sean P.J. Haggerty. Next, we have a young man by the name of Devin Lewis, 6'3", combo guard, 2023 player. Plays his high school ball at Carter High School in Dallas, Texas. College coaches. He woke up a lot of college coaches' eyes this weekend. Definitely a diamond in the rough. Player that could play on or off the ball. Great defender. Definitely a player that you want to be putting your eyes on, college coaches and colleges in general. Definitely want to be taking a look at this young man here. Like I said, a diamond in the rough. Devin Lewis, 6'3", combo guard, 2023 player, Carter High School, Dallas, Texas. Like I said, you definitely want to be checking him out and getting in. Don't want to be late to the party on this young man here because this young man has a lot of potential, a lot of upside. Great player, man. Next, we have a young man by the name of Brandon Walker. Brandon Walker is a 6'7" forward, 2022 player. Plays his high school ball for Faith Family Academy in Dallas, Texas. I'm just gonna say size, strong, versatile. Size, great size. Plays strong, versatile player. Real good player. College coaches. Next, we have a young man by the name of Gabe Warren. Gabe Warren is a 6'3", 6'4" point guard, 2023 player. Plays his high school ball for John Paul out there in Plano, Texas. Strong, muscular, compact guard. Was really impressed by this young man. Good facilitator. Real nice player. Gabe Warren is one of my tailor-made picks. Next, we have a young man that is most definitely not a sleeper. A lot of people know about the young man. Well deserved. A great young man, great player. His name is Ron Holland. He's a 6'8" forward, 2023 player. Plays his high school ball at Duncanville High School at Duncanville, Texas. Big time player, college coaches. Big time player, active on both ends. High motor, high energy. Very active player. Has the size and skill level to go along with that motor. Great player, big time player. Ron Holland. Next, we have a player by the name of Arturio Morris, 6'4" guard, 2022 kid. Plays his high school ball for iSchool out there in Louisville, Texas. Went to Kimball High School last year. Took them to the state championship game where they fell a little short, but definitely a big time player. If you don't know about this young man, strong and explosive. Yes, sir. Arturio Morris. Next, we have a young man by the name of Isaiah Manning. Isaiah Manning is a 6'8" forward, 2023 player. Plays his high school ball at Legacy High School in Mansfield, Texas. Great size, great build to go along with the skill set, man. Very versatile. Real nice player. Once again, you want to make sure you go to TaylorMadeHoops.com and check out the full evaluation. But this young man here, a big time player, Isaiah Manning. Next, we have a young man by the name of Malik Presley. Malik Presley is a 6'6" guard, 2023 player. Plays for San Marcos High School in San Marcos, Texas. Diamond in the rough, guys. Young man played very well. When I seen him play this weekend, like I said, about 6'6", strong. Play on or off the ball, guys. At 6'6", definitely. Excuse me. Definitely a diamond in the rough. A player that caught my eye and should be catching the eye of colleges and coaches. Malik Presley. Next, we have a young man by the name of Chauncey Gibson. Chauncey Gibson is a 6'6" guard, 2022 player. Plays at Kimball High School in Dallas, Texas. Uh, this young man stock rose this past weekend. Played very well. Uh, long, long basketball build, skilled. Definitely a player that can help a college program. Like I said, got the length and skill level. Prototypical guard. Chauncey Gibson, Kimball High School. Next, we have a young man by the name of Kamari Millender, a 6'1" guard, 2022. Plays at Clearbrook High School. That's in Fringewood, Texas. Man, this young man really impressed me. Fast and quick. He gets where he wants to on the court. Can't speed him up, slow him down. Very skilled. Love this young man. Kamari Millender, 6'1" guard, 2022 player, Clearbrook High School. Next, we have a young man whose name I had been hearing about. Seen him play a little bit this summer. Glad I had a chance to watch him with his high school team. His name is Austin Nunez. Austin Nunez is a 6'4" guard, 2022 player. Plays his high school ball for Wagner High School out there in San Antonio, Texas. This young man is great length, size, very skilled. Was very impressed by Austin Nunez. Next, we have a young man by the name of Noah Shelby. He's a 6'3" point guard, 2022 player. Plays his high school ball for Green Hill School out there in Addison, Texas. This young man, I was very impressed. For those who know about him, definitely a great shooter, shot maker. But I was impressed with his the way he facilitated this past weekend. Really impressed by that. His game is evolving. He's getting much better. Already a pretty good player on his way to being a real good player. Noah Shelby. Next, we have a young man by the name of Samson Allerton, Aletan. Samson Allerton is a 6'8" forward, 2023 player. He plays his AAU ball for Lake Highlands High School in Dallas, Texas. Man, this young man has nice size and build. Has a lot of potential and upside. Really impressed with this young man. Samson Allerton, excuse me. Definitely want to go to TaylorMadeHoops.com to check out his full player evaluation. Next, we have a young man by the name of Reese Bell. Reese Bell is a 6'6" wing, 2023 player. Plays his high school ball for Carter High School in Dallas, Texas. This young man is a diamond in the rough, agile, active on both ends, high motor, high activity to go along with the skill. Definitely want to check out his player evaluation at TaylorMadeHoops.com. Reese Bell. Next, we have a young man by the name of Dion Williams, a 6'6" wing forward, 2022 player from Brennan High School out there in San Antonio, Texas. This young man right here has great size, athleticism, tough. Was really impressed by this young man, Mr. Dion Williams. Next, we have a young man by the name of Finley Bizjack, 6'4" guard, 2023 player. Plays his high school ball for Byron Nelson High School out there in Trophy Club, Texas. Big time player, guys. Big time player. I mean, I really don't want to go too much into it because I don't want to spill the beans. I want y'all to go to TaylorMadeHoops.com. But this is a great shot maker, long arms, long wingspan. Uh, definitely, excuse me, a player that you want to keep your eye on, college coaches. I call him Fizz is the Biz. Fizz is the Biz because Fizz, he's out there giving those guys buckets. Great player, big time player, Finley Bizjack. Next, we have a young man by the name of Jeffrey Scott, a 5'10 guard, 2023 player, plays his high school ball at Summit High School in Mansfield, Texas. Quick feet, athletic, good defender, real good defender. Really was impressed with him on that side of the ball. Good defender, Jeffrey Scott. Next, we have a young man by the name of Micah Clark. Michael Clark is a 6'7" forward, 2022 player. Plays at Naaman Forest High School in Garland, Texas. Uh, Past couple years went to Lincoln High School in Dallas, Texas. Made the move over to Naaman Forest High School. Versatile and active. Versatile and active, nice size, nice build. Definitely is a player that has improved and continuing to improve, Mr. Micah Clark. Next, we have a young man by the name of Donovan Santoro. Donovan Santoro is a 6'7" wing, 2022 player. Plays at Westlake High School in Austin, Texas. This young man is definitely a diamond in the rough. College coaches, I was very impressed with him. 6'7", legit. 6'7", skilled, could shoot it. Great shooter with range. Definitely was impressed with him. Definitely a diamond in the rough. College coaches. If you're not on him, I don't understand why. This young man is a real good player, guys. Real good player. Next, I have a young man by the name of Jalen Crocker Johnson. Jalen Crocker Johnson, a 6'8" forward, 2023 kid, plays at Warren High School out there in San Antonio, Texas. Great size and agility. Great body. I mean, looks the part. Great body. Already has a D1, build physique. Definitely a player that college coaches need to keep your eye on. Definitely a diamond in the rough. Definitely a diamond in the rough. Mr. Jalen Crocker Johnson. Next, we have a young man by the name of Roderick Yarbrough. Roderick Yarbrough is a 6'3" guard wing, 2022 player, plays at Lincoln High School in Dallas, Texas. This young man, long arms, long wingspan, long basketball build, athletic. When I say athletic, I mean athletic. He put a guy in the rim this weekend that was about 6'8". I mean, just went up on him and just put him in the rim. As kids say, head tap, man. Just had to tap that head at that young man. But definitely a player that you need to be keeping an eye on, college coaches. Next, we have a player by the name of Deshaun Jagwan. Deshaun Jagwan, Jagwan. Deshaun is a 6'6" wing forward from Woodrow Wilson High School in Dallas, Texas. Great size and skill. Plays hard. Great body, man. I mean, great body. Knows how to use his body. Just knows how to play. Don't want to give out too much information. Want you to go check out his full evaluation at TaylorMadeHoops.com. But this is one that you need to keep an eye on, college coaches. Next, we have a young man by the name of Jace Posey, Jace. Jace Posey is a 6'4" point guard, 2023 player, plays at Strake Jesuit College Preparatory out there in Houston, Texas. This young man, I was very impressed with. Strong and athletic. Strong, athletic point guard. Big point guard. Strong and athletic. Was really impressed by this young man, Jace Posey. Next, we have a young man by the name of Nazar Muhammad. 6'4" guard, 2023. Plays at Roos High School out there in Leander, Texas. Long, versatile, and skilled. And it's Roos High School. Hopefully I pronounced it correctly. Rouse. So Rouse High School, excuse me, in Leander, Texas. This young man is a young man I seen play earlier this summer. Every time I see him getting better. His name is Nazar Muhammad. Next, we have a young man by the name of P.J. Washington, 6'7", wing forward, 2022 player, goes to W.T. White High School in Dallas, Texas. Nice size and length for a wing. Definitely a player that caught my eye and should be catching the eye of college coaches. Next, we have a young man by the name of Xavier Williams, a 6'2" guard, 2022 player, plays at Plano High School in Plano, Texas. For a guard, has extremely high motor, tough. Really was impressed with him. Plays a lot bigger than what he is, for his height, but most definitely is a player. Next is a young man that a lot of people know about and should know about. A great player, great young man. His name is Dink Pate, 6'6" guard, 2024 player, plays at Pinkston High School in Dallas, Texas. Big time player, guys. Big time player, one of the top 2024 players in the state of Texas and also in the country. Just picked up 3 or 4 offers this past weekend after college coaches had a chance to see this young man play. Big time player, guys. Big time player, Mr. Dink Pate. Next, we have a young man by the name of Jalen Lee, 6'7" wing forward, 2022 player, plays at Paris High School in Paris, Texas. A diamond in the rough, a player that's not ranked, but definitely one of the top players around. A lot of people don't know about him. Last year was his first year playing AAU ball, but we all know that was kind of cut short due to the COVID. This year, just really got started playing. Definitely a player you want to keep an eye on during the live period. College coaches. His name is Jaden Lee, 6'7" wing forward, 2022 player from Paris High School, Paris, Texas. He suited up with Mount Pleasant High School this past weekend, but he goes to Paris High School. Next, we have a young man by the name of DeAntrell Barrett. DeAntrell Barrett is a 6-foot point guard, 2024 player, plays at Faith Family Academy in Dallas, Texas. Very impressed with the young man. Great floor general, facilitator, and defender. Young guy definitely has a chance to be a pretty good basketball player. Next, we have a player by the name of Liam McNeely. Liam McNeely is a 6'7" guard wing, plays at John Paul High School in Plano, Texas. Spent his first year of high school ball over there at Pierce High School in Richardson, Texas. But now he's suiting up over there at John Paul High School. Doesn't matter where you play at. Big time player. Liam McNeely. Next, we have a young man by the name of Jaden Toppin. Jaden Toppin is a 6'7" forward, 2023 player, plays his AAU ball at Faith Family Academy in Dallas, Texas. This young man is getting better. Every time I see him play, long and active college coaches at 6'7", long and active. Next, I have a young man by the name of Dorian Onwuchekwa. Dorian, last name spelled Onwuchekwa. Big Dorian is a 6'9" forward, 2024 player, plays at Faith Family Academy in Dallas, Texas. Great size and build, getting better. tournament by tournament. Definitely a guy that you want to get in on, college coaches. I think he has a chance to be a very, very, big time player. Nice size, like I said, nice build, good skill level. Definitely improving. Dorian, big Dorian, baby, from Faith Family Academy. Next, we have a young man by the name of Aaron Carter. Aaron Carter is a 6'2" point guard, 2022 player, plays at I School in Louisville, Texas. Was impressed with this young man. Strong build, has skills to go along with that. Can get downhill. You know how to use that size and physique. Real good player. Was real impressed by this young man. Aaron Carter. Next, we have a young man by the name of Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith is a 6'10" forward, 2023 player. Plays his high school ball at Bush High School in Richmond, Texas. Suited up for I School this past weekend. A player that most coaches know about, was probably glad to finally see in person. Big time player. Big fella has a chance to be real good. Mr. Tyler Smith. Next, we have a young man by the name of T. John Brown. T. John Brown is a 6' point guard, 2023 player. Plays for I School out there in Louisville, Texas. When I say this young man is an elite defender, an elite on the ball defender, got great skill level and IQ on the offensive side of the ball. Definitely is going to do some great things over there at I School. Played his first 2 years over at South Garland High School. Now he's making the move over to I School. Mr. T. John Brown. Next, we have a young man, T. John's teammate, a young man by the name of Keontae George, 6'4" guard, 2022 player, plays at I School in Louisville, Texas. Big time player. If you don't already know about him, I don't know why. He's definitely one of the top players in the state of Texas. Barring no classification, and definitely one of the top players in the country. Keontae, great player, great humble young man. Goes to I School in Louisville, Texas. He's definitely one of my tailor-made picks. Next, we have a young man by the name of Marcus Millender. Marcus Millender is a 5'11" point guard, 2023. Goes to Clearbrook High School in Frenchwood, Texas. Tough and fast. Was impressed with him. This young man, along with his brother, I believe, they put on the show this tournament. They came down and really opened up some eyes. Was really impressed by Marcus Millender and his brother. Clearbrook High School. Next, we have a young man by the name of Kyron Henderson. Kyron Henderson is a 6'7" forward, 2022 player. Plays at Kemper High School in Dallas, Texas. Active and athletic. I mean, college coaches, you always talk about maximum going hard, energy level, maximum effort. This young man does it. I mean, on both ends of the court, and very, very athletic. So you got that dog in him to go along with the athleticism, which in most cases is definitely a great ingredient of success. Mr. Kyron Henderson. Next, we have a young man by the name of Michael Robinson. Michael Robinson is a 6'7" wing, 2024. Plays his high school ball at Green Hill School out there in Addison, Texas. Great size to go along with skills. Played last year at Frisco High School. Now he's making his move over to Green Hill School out there in Addison. Like I said, great size and skill, great upside. Really impressed with this young man, Michael Robinson. Next, we have his teammate, a young man by the name of Lee Dort, a 6'9" forward, 2022 player. Plays his high school ball for Green Hill School out there in Addison, Texas. Great size and strength. Definitely a grown man. When he gets the ball down on the low block, it's not too much you can do with him. Great size, great strength. Definitely a real good player, Mr. Lee Dort. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Next, we have a young man by the name of Chance Puryear. Chance Puryear is a 6'6" wing forward, 2024 player. Plays at Carter High School in Dallas, Texas. Definitely a diamond in the rough. This 2024 class in the state of Texas, definitely in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, is very competitive and stacked and talented. But this young man here is one that is a little bit on the radar, but shouldn't be. Could do it all. I call him the utility man, Swiss Army knife. Do a little bit of everything at 6'6". Definitely want to take out his player evaluation coaches in colleges at TaylorMadeHoops.com. Chance Puryear, 6'6" wing forward, 2024 Carter High School. Next, we have a young man by the name of Richard Lemboye. Richard Lemboye, last name spelled Lemboye. Lemboye is a 6'4" wing forward, 2023 player. Plays at Summit High School in Mansfield, Texas. Very agile and versatile. Agile and versatile for his size. Very agile and versatile. Can do a lot of things. Defend and play multi-positions. Was impressed with this young man. Next, we have a young man by the name of Drayton Jones. Drayton Jones is a 6'8" forward, 2023 player. Plays his high school ball at Strake Jesuit Preparatory Academy out there in Houston, Texas. Oh man, this young man here, I was very impressed with him. Nice size and build, and knows how to use that size and build to gain the advantage on his opposition. Knows how to play. Very impressed with this young man. Drayton Jones, Drayton, Drayton Jones. Next, we have a young man by the name of David Terrell. David Terrell, Terrell. David Terrell is a 6'4" guard, 2023 player. Plays his AAU ball at his high school ball, ladies and gentlemen, high school ball at Summit High School in Mansfield, Texas. Nice size and build for a guard. Really knows how to get downhill and attack. Plays with a lot of energy. Really impressed with Mr. David Terrell. Next, we have a young man by the name of Draylen Mosley. Draylen Mosley is a 6'6" guard wing, 2023 player. Plays at Naaman Forest High School in Garland, Texas. A diamond in the rough, college coaches. Just like the 2024 class, this 2023 class is pretty talented. He's a kid that kind of goes up under the radar for whatever reason, but big time player, big time skill level, big time size that you can't teach. So definitely want to take a look at Draylen Mosley, colleges and college coaches. Ooh, excuse me. Next we have his teammate Octavius Hobbs, 6' point guard, 2022 player, named for his high school in Garland, Texas. Once again, love this young man, strong, compact, plays with a lot of energy, really the spark plug and leader of this very talented team. Definitely want to take a look at his full player evaluation. Octavius Hobbs. Next, we have a young man by the name of Cooper Pierce. Cooper Pierce is a 6'4" guard, 2022 player. Plays at Woodrow Wilson High School in Dallas, Texas. Long arms, long wingspan, long basketball build, good defender, good shooter. Don't want to give up too much, but definitely a player that caught my eye and should be catching the eyes of colleges and coaches. Excuse me. Next, we have a young man by the name of Josiah Moore, 6'4" guard wing, 2024, uh, plays at Rouse High School in Leander, Texas. A diamond in the rough. When I say a diamond in the rough, when I found out this young man had just completed his freshman year, I was very, very impressed how physically strong and aggressive he is on the offensive end and defensive end. Definitely a player that colleges and college coaches definitely should be taking a look at. Definitely should be, uh, inquiring about Josiah Moore, 6'4" guard wing, 2024 player. Uh, Rouse High School, ROUSC, Rouse High School out there in Leander, Texas. Next, we have a young man by the name of Isaiah Pankey. Isaiah Pankey is a 6'2" point guard, 2024 player. Plays his high school ball for Woodrow Wilson High School in Dallas, Texas. Long arms, long wingspan, long basketball build, tough, good facilitator. Real impressed with this young man. Just a freshman. We know this freshman class is very, very deep. He kind of falls under the radar, unnoticed, but should be on the radar, should be noticed. Definitely one of the better players in the class of 2024, especially at that point guard position. Very impressed with this young man. Most definitely need to be taking a look at him, colleges and college coaches. Next, we have his teammate, very talented young team. Coach Corey Johnson has over there at Woodrow Wilson High School. He's doing a great job, Coach Corey Johnson. Next, we have LaKendrick Taylor. He's a 6'8" forward, 2024 player. He plays at Woodrow Wilson High School, also in Dallas, Texas. Long arms, long wingspan, long basketball build, lanky, active player. Definitely getting better every time I see him play. Has a lot of upside and potential, Mr. LaKendrick Taylor. Next, we have a player, first time checking this young man out. Was very impressed. Name is Dre Cole. Dre Cole is a 6'8" forward, 2022 player. Plays for W.T. White High School in Dallas, Texas. Just go say a grown man. I mean, a grown man. Great physical specimen, built like a Greek god. When he catches that ball anywhere in that paint, not that he's just so strong, nice footwork and agility to go along with it. So knows what he's doing, knows how to play. Definitely was impressed with this young man. Definitely will open up a lot of eyes this remaining summer during the live period, also during the season. Coach Pat Washington got him a good one with this young man here, Dre Cole, 6'8" forward, 2022 player, W.T. White High School in Dallas, Texas. Next, we have his teammate by the name of Charles Fafana. Charles Fafana is a 6'4" guard, 2022 player. Plays his high school ball for W.T. White High School in Dallas, Texas. Big, strong guard. Excels in transition and getting downhill. Real good player. Charles Fafana. Next, we have a young man by the name of Reed Hoker. Reed Hoker, Hoker, is a 5'10" point guard, 2022 player. Plays at Lake Highlands High School in Dallas, Texas. Very impressed with this young man. Great facilitator, very crafty, fast, very crafty. Man, just knows how to play. Just knows how to play, make people around him better. Get the ball to those great players that they have over there at Lake Highlands. Does a great job. Very impressed by Reed. Next, we have a young man by the name of Jakari Westbrook. Jakari Westbrook is a 6'3" guard, 2022 player. plays his high school ball at Pinkston High School in Dallas, Texas. A diamond in the rough, guys. Hopefully, he opened up some eyes this time period. Excuse me, at the tournament this past weekend. Definitely a diamond in the rough. A strong, nice size, nice build, athletic guys, the athletic college coaches. Uh, that's Mr. Jakari Westbrook. Next, we have a young man by the name of Xavier Chisholm. Xavier Chisholm is a 6'3" guard, 2022 kid, reclassified now. He'll be attending Link Prep out there in Missouri. Long arms, long wingspan, long basketball build, long strides, athletic. Definitely a player that you want to be taking a look at, colleges and college coaches. Next, we have a young man by the name of Peyton Chisholm, 6 foot point guard, 2023. Plays at Mount Pleasant High School in Mount Pleasant, Texas. Really like this young man. Coach's son, high basketball IQ, good facilitator, a nice shot maker. Definitely a player that is a little bit under the radar for his 2023 players, but definitely one of the better, point guards uh, around in that class. Don't sleep on him. Peyton Chisholm. Next, we have a young man by the name of William Hills. William Hills is a 6'4" wing, 2022 player. Plays at Mount Pleasant High School in Mount Pleasant, Texas. Really like Will. Will is tough, versatile. Call him the junkyard dog. Does a little bit of everything. Does things. Don't show up on the stat sheet, but has some skill to go along with it. Versatile. Can play many positions offensively and can guard many positions. Definitely want to take a look at his player evaluation at TaylorMadeHoops.com. Next, we have a young man by the name of R.J. Chapman. R.J. Chapman, 5'10" point guard, 2023 player. Plays his high school ball at Saxe High School in Saxe, Texas. Really like this young man. High IQ, great floor general. Plays with a lot of energy on both ends of the court. Good skill level. Getting better and better. A little bit on the radar, but definitely a player that has some great skill and great level of play. This young man very fast with the ball in his hands. Don't want to give out too much of the information. Definitely want to take a look at his player evaluation at TaylorMadeHoops.com. Next, we have a player that should be no secret to anyone as far as his ability. Big time player, and the man I speak of is Kason Wallace. 6'3" point guard, 2022 player. Plays his high school ball at Richardson High School in Richardson, Texas. I can say he's a dog on both ends of the court, physically, and definitely has a high basketball IQ and understanding for the game. Could pretty much does what he wants on the court, whether it's getting downhill or facilitating for his teammates. Real good player, big time player. As good as advertised. Kason Wallace. Next, I have a young man by the name of Rylan Griffin. Rylan Griffin is a 6'5" guard, 2022 player. Plays his high school ball at Richardson High School in Richardson, Texas. Big time player also. Richardson probably has arguably the best backcourt in the state of Texas with these two young men. Ryan is a long arm, long wingspan, long basketball build type of player. Long strides. Knows how to use those strides to get past defenders, to get to the basket, create space. Definitely a big time player. As good as advertised. Rylan Griffin. Next, we have a player by the name of Wesley Yates III, 6'4" guard, 2023 player, plays his high school ball for United High School in Beaumont, Texas. Big time player. Had a chance to check this young man out this past spring in the state championship game. Was impressed with him then. Saw him play a little bit this summer in some tournaments. Keep getting better and better. Picked up a few offers, big time Division One offers after playing in this tournament this past weekend. Well deserved. Young man. Young man can play. Young man can play. Wesley Yates III. Uh, Next, we have a young man by the name of Terrence Arconox. Terrence Arconox, Arceneaux, 6'7" wing, 2022 player. Plays at United High School in Beaumont, Texas. Long and skilled, not afraid of the moment. Got that clutch gene, very confident. Uh, like I said, long arms, long wingspan, is 6'7", athletic, definitely a big time player, Terrence Arconox. Next, we have a young man by the name of Anthony Black, 6'7" guard, wing, 2022 player, plays his high school ball for Capel High School in Capel, Texas. Big time player, guys. Big time player. Uh, Looks the part. Does the part. High basketball IQ, long arms, long wingspan, long basketball build. Highly skilled. Uh, One of the top players in this class in the state of Texas. Definitely one of the top players in the class of 2022 in the nation. Real good player. Mr. Anthony Black. Next, we have his teammate Ryan Agarwal, Agarwal. Ryan is a 6'6" guard, wing, 2022 player. Plays at Capel High School in Capel, Texas. Long guard, wing that could shoot that thing. He can shoot the ball, man. Oh man, looks the part, prototypical. Uh, Pac-12 player, a Stanford commit. Definitely could see him definitely doing great things there. Looks the part. Also produces. The big time player Ryan. Next, we have a young man by the name of Pierre Hunter. Pierre Hunter is a 6' point guard, 2022 player. Plays his high school ball at Madison High School in Dallas, Texas. Athletic, a bulldog on both ends of the court. Straight dog, athletic, skill, can get to that basket. Great on the on the ball defender. Uh, a little bit under the radar, under recruited. Hopefully they'll pick up. Hopefully he opened up some eyes this past weekend. Real good player, excellent student. Definitely a player that can help a college program, and that's Mr. Pierre Hunter. Next, we have a young man by the name of Desmond Jones. Desmond Jones is a 5'10" point guard, 2025 player. Eighth grader that was playing with his high school team, Pinkston High School in Dallas, Texas. Good defender, nice shooter. Has a chance to be a real good player. Like I said, only going to the ninth grade. Just completed his eighth grade year. But definitely a player that you want to keep an eye on, guys. Next, we have a young man by the name of Quan Williams, Quion. Hopefully, I pronounced the name correctly. Quan Williams is a 6'4" guard, wing, 2022 player. Plays at Legacy High School in Mansfield, Texas. This young man has great size, athletic. Love the level of play he plays as far as intensity. Plays with a lot of intensity, aggressiveness, basically he brings it on both ends of the court. Very, very impressed with his, excuse me, guys, his energy level. Definitely impressed with his energy level. To go along with the energy level, young man has great size and good skill level. Definitely a player you want to take a look at. Quan Williams, Quion. Quan Williams. Next, we have a young man by the name of Traylon Porsche. Traylon Porsche is a 6'5" wing, 2023 player. Plays his high school ball at United High School in Beaumont, Texas. Great size, athleticism, tough, uh, not afraid of contact, initiates contact, could take contact and score. A real good player. Has a chance to be really good. That's Traylon Porsche, 6'5" wing, 2023 player, United High School out of Beaumont, Texas. Uh, those are the players that are tailor-made picks. And again, tailor-made picks are players that caught my eye. It should be catching the eyes of colleges and coaches. And this is coming from someone that has excuse me, who has had the great pleasure of coaching at the collegiate level. So this is coming from someone that knows what colleges and college coaches are looking for. So I just try to use my keen eye to identify and evaluate players that I feel that can help colleges and college coaches out. So once again, these are my tailor-made picks. Players that I feel could play the next level, no matter what level they may be. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Had a lot of players, 70 players caught my eye. And these are players, I'm pretty sure out of these 70 players, there should be a player in their colleges and coaches that should be able to help you out. So hopefully I could be that guide for you to help you out. Like I said, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like our Facebook page, TaylorMade Hoops. Follow me on Twitter, TaylorMade Hoops at Edmund Taylor 18. College coaches, make sure you get in contact with me to subscribe to my scouting service and scouting reports. Uh, Most definitely appreciate you guys. Once again, shout out to Texas Association of Basketball Coaches for allowing TaylorMade Hoops the opportunity to cover this great event. Shout out to my main man, president of the TABC. I think he still is, but I know he's definitely a part of the organization. Had a great time hanging out with him this past weekend. Mr. Johnny Hawk Carter, Coach Johnny Carter, former great legendary coach at A-Leaf Hastings High School out there in Houston, Texas. My main man. Y'all put on a great event. Most definitely, guys. Thank you for your time. Like I said again, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Make sure that you go to TaylorMadeHoops.com to check out the full player evaluations on each one of these 70 players. And those player evaluations should be up in the next coming weeks. So most definitely go to TaylorMadeHoops.com and support TaylorMadeHoops.com. I just try to give exposure and promotion to these young men and these great coaches and teams. So once again, appreciate your time. Not gonna hold you up. Love.